Hello guys, welcome back. Like I said between episodes, I was just going to do a little bit of expanding. I made it out of cobblestone like I said I was going to. The only thing I added was these right here. These are lamps from Tiny Progressions. It's literally just a torch and a piece of glass. Simple and easy. Laid them out so they looked pretty nice. I guess the first thing I wanted to go over was the fact that this is an FTB pack, or it has the FTB utility stuff in it. So you can do stuff like, here you can say home. So I did slash set home. So my home is set here. So I can do, things like slash home. The reason I did that is because I wanted to go for a little run. And of course I would end up in a lake of lava. Oh man. There we go. You have resistance for a few seconds when you first land, so you're okay. But there we go. I was gonna try and find my water source there. That was not the luckiest of nether spawns. Let's try this again. Wow, the game really hates me today. There we go. Might as well leave that block open for right now. Third time's a charm, maybe? No. Closer to land this time. Congratulations, welcome to my world. I swear this is just one big ocean. Oh my goodness, I finally found it. Okay. Frost, burn, ice. Well, I'm going to get off of that really quick. Those were wither skeletons down there. I came here for some of this. I wanted to make crushed netherrack. The other thing I'd really like to find is some heat sand, but if I can't find any, it's not that big of a deal. More and more bad things are spawning. And the nether in this pack is exceedingly dangerous, so getting out of here in a reasonable amount of time is probably the best bet. Okay. Now, the reason I wanted this is because right off the bat, flint stiffen mesh it'll get us gold, iridium, and mithril. Not really all that useful. But when you get to iron, that's where you get ardite, cobalt, gold, and prosperity. So I want to get into mystical agriculture. I also want to be able to make some armor. So these gems, which drop at a exceedingly low rate, will become very helpful, because armor in this pack is a rabbit hole unto itself. And when I mean rabbit hole, I mean rabbit hole. It just goes on and on and on. I will get into it. I will make a suit of good armor. But for the moment, I'm going to go with something that's a little bit easier to obtain. So I wanted to grab some crushed netherrack. As you can see, that's pretty much the only thing it's used for. When you do get the diamond, you no longer get prosperity shards, but you get a slightly higher drop rate on these, which is nice. But I'm not looking for those right now. For those, I want the prosperity. So, and this can be used to make the rime and steel, but potions of freezing. Not something I need right now, but might come in handy later. So for right now, I'm just going to drop all of this crushed netherrack in here. And I'm going to go ahead and grab... Oh, looks like it should be enough. Okay. 60 compressed cobble should be plenty. Grab 2 sticks. Make myself another builder's wand because that one's about to break. Now, stone builder's wands can only do 5, so that's why I'm doing them like this. And it broke. Okay. There we go. Take the sledge, and as you can tell, the sledge is getting very close to leveling up. Now I'm going to need some of this as actual gravel. So I'm going to take this. There we go. Because I need some flint right off the bat. One thing you'll remember is I did get some string from a tree. I just want to make one mesh. Reason being is the quest reward for the mesh and the sieve will give me a bunch more meshes. It'll give me 8 more meshes, so and I want to make 9 total. And there it is. So if I go into my quest list, you'll see I have a few completed quests. I haven't turned any of them in yet. So there's the RAK for that one. There's the patterns and the tinker stuff. Claim that one. Wood Age gives me a juicer, which I will never use. It is not worth it. The cooked apples are by far better. And 2 glass bottles, which will be very, very useful here in just a moment. I Get 5 for this, for the silkworms and string. And then, for this one here, for making a sieve and a mesh, I get 8 more string mesh. Now, I'm really happy about that because this is one of the packs where you can just straight upgrade your meshes. So now I have 4. Now, you can also break your meshes back down, but you only get 3 string from them, so don't overcraft if you can help it. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take these. I got one more piece of glass here that I was saving just for this, so I can make one more lamp. This is how you do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my sieving operation. Actually, you know what? I think I'll put it right here. This will work. This is a nice little 3x3 here. So, put that away for now. There we go. And for those unfamiliar with ex nihilo, yes, they look hollow, but they're not. They are solid blocks. You can walk over them. Don't worry, you're not going to fall through. Alright, so first thing I'm going to want to do is get some iron. Now, I'm also going to want some gravel. I'm going to want to be able to do the rest of these meshes. Now, it's 6 per, so I have 3. If I do this, I'm going to need 30. Sorry about that. Now, you can sieve gravel, and you'll get, through a flint stiffened mesh, you will be guaranteed to get iron. But you will also be guaranteed to get it with other things. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make this and all the sand that I already have in my inventory there into dust. And there's a ding. So it's got 4 modifiers on it. And I will end up adding things to it to make it last a lot longer. I'll also replace the tool head soon. But for right now, as it is, it's doing pretty well. One thing I might do is replace the binding here shortly with flint, because it'll have a slightly higher durability. For right now, I want to leave it as a stone sledgehammer, because that way I can use stone sharpening kits to repair it. So just really simple and really cheap. And now I've got dust. And I've got dust for days. One of the first things I want to do is clean out some of my inventory space here. I'm going to keep these, going to throw that in there because I'm never going to use it. I am going to need a couple of these dust, and I'm going to need, where'd that, there, glass bottle. I'm also going to need some more wood. Wow, okay, I'm almost out of wood, so let me take care of this real quick. I'm just going to warn you guys, I know I may have already said it, I may not have. If you're one of those people that likes to sleep through the night, this may not be the pack for you. You're going to have more blood moons than anything else, so you're not going to be able to sleep. Pretty much at all. For right now, I just need one barrel. I will be needing more here shortly, but for right now, one will do just fine. Just like for right now, I'm only going to need one of these compressed dusts undone. So, yes, I'm going to be making clay. You can't make an iron bucket. You have to go through magnetic craft crushing table to do that, and for that you need other things. So, this will allow you to move 250 millibuckets per bottle. So there's 4 shots, 1 bucket. All right, now I'm just gonna make a clay bucket real quick. Oh, I am sorry about that. I swear my throat's just been really bad today. For this process, I'm also going to need I'm going to turn this back into normal, because I'm going to need 9 pieces of stone. Not right away, but soon I'm going to need a regular bucket, so figure getting it done soon rather than later would be a good thing. With this, I can create an infinite water source, which is what I'm planning on doing, but I'm not going to set that up here. So for right now, I just have a bucket of water and a barrel of water ready to go. And I probably won't need the glass bottle again. So this is where all this dust comes into play. Yes, there's a lot of it. I'm going to set up my auto clicker to just take care of this for me. So it should move a little bit faster than normal because of the fact that it's supposed to be clicking a lot faster. It doesn't make a huge amount of difference, but it does, you know, to a certain degree. You've got to be careful when sifting dust. One of the items that you can get is blaze powder. Now, blaze powder, if it lands on the ground, will start a fire. I don't have any on me because I'm not using an iron mesh yet. Now, from that little bit that I did, I got 34 iron. So like I was saying before, resources are not going to be a problem. It's just how it goes. I mean, that's 34 from just that little bit of sieving I did. Now, there's always someone who likes to argue, it's not sieve, it's sieve, or it's not sieve, it's sieve. Honestly, and I mean this in all intentions and all niceness and whatnot. I couldn't care less what you want to call it. It's pushing dust through a mesh. It really doesn't matter what you want to call it. I'm going to let this smelt up, and then I'll be back with you guys in just a minute. Okay, well, I'm back, and it's been a few minutes, and, well, I told you before, having an ability on, I haven't moved. I've just been standing here. Hunger drained. So, there is a trade-off. So I've got a little extra iron, which is always good. I'm going to need that very soon because I'm going to make my first power today. I'm going to do the rest of this dust through the iron mesh. And the reason I'm doing that is to get this, the blaze powder. Now I'm going to take this piece of blaze powder and I'm going to show you what I meant by you don't want to build out of wood. Blaze powder... Oh, it's going to make a liar out of me, isn't it? Come on. Oh, maybe it'll do it with a torch. Did I put them up here? No, where did I put them? Ah, there they are. We'll try it with a torch, see if I can get it to work. I think it might be because it's not landing on wood. Yeah. Yep, okay. So let me try putting down a piece of wood. I want to actually be able to show you guys this so you can see why you shouldn't be building out of wood. It can be really bad. There. Okay, what the heck is going on here? There it goes. There we go. See? This is why you don't build out of wood. You break a torch, it happens to catch right away, and yeah, your platform goes bye-bye. So, just a little word of warning, you know, don't build out of wood if you can avoid it. You may not have an OP right clicker, but it's not that hard to get one. You really don't need it. I'll tell you that now. It does help. It makes it a lot easier because it's just instant cobblestone. But either way, build out of stone. You can use wood for accents and things, but try to avoid using wood for building because it's not just dropping a torch or having blaze powder hit the ground. There are also mobs that burst into fire when they die. So that is one of those situations where you really don't need that kind of pain. I think this should be enough for now. I'll just put the rest of this stuff away and look at what I need to be able to make, what I'm going to make here. Take all this iron out. I'm also going to need, let's see, I'm going to use, I guess I'll go magmatic at first. Okay, well, I'm going to go the dynamo. There are plenty of other ways to go, and I'm not going to use this for very long because I want to go a different route with power. I mean, it's like you always end up going, you know, the magmatic dynamos, and then you upgrade them, and yeah, it's good power, but I want to do something different. I've done this a lot. But for right now, this will work. You know, I just need some Invar. Really don't have the Invar to use right now, but I could do this. Alright. I'll be back with you guys in just a couple of minutes. I'm going to sift a little bit of sand here and get some quartz. That way I can make a grindstone. Be back in just a minute, guys. Okay, welcome back. I've done a couple of things while away. First, I made a little jump into the nether and I just nabbed some soul sand real quick and hit home. Not going to be doing too much in there. I set this up. Now, you can make wooden hoppers. It's the same as a regular hopper, except instead of iron ingots, you use wooden planks. So, very quick, very easy. I'm using it for dust. That way I can just automate, well, semi-automate my clay production. Because I'm going to need a ton of clay. So, simple way to do this. Wooden hoppers, chest, barrel. This is the wooden crucible. You can throw 4 saplings into this and it'll make a bucket of water. And yes, it is 4. I know in other packs like Sky Factory it was 8 saplings or 4 leaves. In this one it's 4 saplings or 4 leaves or, you know, whatever. If you don't want to do any other type of water and you want to use this for water, it's perfectly fine. You can literally just set up, like, you can make like a comma from Tinkerers to get leaf blocks. The pattern is really simple. It's just a little comma blade thing here. I sifted some sand, that way I got quartz, the Certus quartz, and I used it to make the grindstone. I ground up a little bit of iron and a little bit of nickel, which I got both of those from sieving. They're all in here. So there's the nickel. I made iron buckets by way of making plates using this, the crushing table from Magneticraft. I was talking about that before. It needed 3 pieces of aluminum. I got plenty of aluminum from sifting, so I would have used the quartz that you get here, but this crushed quartz can't be like made into regular quartz except in the enrichment chamber. So with this, you can just smelt it down to make silicon, and we're going to need that, so it's good to have. The rest of the stuff, I took 9 pieces of the blaze powder that we got from sifting dust, and I made a blaze mesh, which is 30 times the rate. I hooked up another wooden hopper here with some cobblestone in it, and it's making this. I upgraded the furnace from regular to iron, which is just 8 iron around the furnace, and then gold, 8 gold around the furnace. Resources are easy to come by, you know, so I just threw these in here. The reason I went into the nether and I grabbed some of that soul sand is because you can sift soul sand, but you can't do it in an iron mesh. It has to be string, flint, or diamond. The reason I did this is because I need something from this. And I don't want to set up a mycelium spot with witch water. I just needed some nether quartz. Now, nether quartz is going to be essential to what I want to do later. Oh wait, no. My bad. Just need 1 nether quartz in here. Surrounded by iron. Got blank upgrade. Now I'm going to need some more iron, so I'm just going to pull this out of here. I'm going to need at least 2 of these. There we go. Now these do not stack. They are not stackable items. But they are used to make speed, ore processing, and efficiency upgrades. So I'm actually going to want 3. Because I want all 3 of these in my furnace. There we go. So we'll take this one, and we will grab some glowstone, some redstone, and some blaze powder. Now, first one we'll make is this one. Now we got speed, very useful. We'll make this one. And we'll go ahead and make this one. You can't shift click these in, so you just have to, you know, drop them in one by one. Now, we have really nice upgrades here for this furnace. What do they do for you exactly? Well, let's say you want to smelt... What are we going to need? We're going to need... At the moment, we're not going to need a whole lot because I've got everything processed, but let's say we want to make some glass. Much faster. The fuel lasts longer, and it doubles our sand output into 2 pieces of glass. And this is great, and this will be usable. I mean, we can upgrade this to Diamond tier, and then to Ender tier, and then to Zenith. Now, Zenith, the speed upgrade is nil because the Zenith has a cook time of 1 tick. So, I believe it can cook 20 things per second. You really don't need a speed upgrade at that point. But we'll let that cook some glass because I will need more glass. I made this here. It's a quantum tank. Now, the quantum tank is here. It's really simple. It's just 3 obsidian, 5 iron, and a bucket. You get a quantum tank. The quantum tank holds an obscenely large amount. As you can see right here, it is 2.1 billion units. So, like 214,000 buckets of lava. It's absolutely insane. No. $2,100,000 buckets of lava. If we ever end up needing that much lava, we may have issues. But in the meantime, what I'm going to want to do is take 1 bucket of water, come over here, and do the classic skyblock. Cobblestone generator. Get my buckets back because I didn't use clay buckets. Upgrade it to iron tier. I can go ahead and take this down. I can put this cobblestone generator right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and make a simple drawer. And the reason I'm doing this rather than one of the crates or something is because these are upgradable. So I can throw in, you know, an upgrade if I ever want to have extra cobblestone on hand. Or I can throw a downgrade if I want to have less cobblestone on hand. Because later on this will get hooked into a drawer controller and then, you know, good stuff. So for right now we're going to need, I made some transfer pipes. It's a very standard recipe. So just some slabs, 2 pieces of glass, 1 piece of redstone gets you a full stack of these things. Then you can use these to make item transfer nodes really cheap and liquid transfer nodes really cheap. So what I'm going to do here is move these things out of the way. I'm going to grab these, and these. So what I'm going to do is just take a transfer node for items, pop that way, transfer node for fluids, and okay, transfer node for fluids. This time hopefully I grabbed the right thing. Here you go. Nope, that was an item node. Wow, I'm not having a good time right now. Okay, there we go. Fluids and pipe. There we go. And now you'll see this just keeps going up and up and up and up, and it will just run and run and run. Now, I'm planning to have the dynamo. So what I will do is I will go ahead and get prepared for that by putting a fluid transfer node right here. Yeah, that'll work. Put a pipe here. Put a pipe here. And I will go ahead and make a crescent hammer real soon, and I'll take that piece off so it's not trying to feed into itself. It really won't make a difference, but and put this right here, and voila, we have power. This will generate approximately 40 RF per tick until it has 40,000 in it. Between episodes, I'm going to make probably 2 more of these guys. It's just a little bit of Invar, which is really simple to get right now. I didn't explain that. Just take some of the iron that you've been getting from here and a little bit of nickel, run it through the grindstone, and then mix 1 part nickel to 2 parts, 1 part nickel to 2 parts iron, and you'll get Invar blend. So you just mix the dusts, and then you can run them through here, and you're good to go. Now the great part is this will actually double stone as well. So we put in stone, we get double smooth stone. When I first saw that, I thought it was kind of game breaking, but it actually says in here that it is meant to do this. It will double your sand, cobblestone, netherrack, and clay, which is great because I told you I'm gonna need a lot of clay. So I have some clay over here. Why am I gonna need a lot of clay? Because I need bricks. And this is going to be the first thing I do in the next episode. But for right now, I'm doubling and having fun with it. Actually, it's not doubling clay. It says it's supposed to. Maybe it's the blocks. I need bricks, but I want to check and see if this will double terracotta as well. Nope, sure doesn't. Oh well, I'm not worried about it. I've got unlimited clay. So, for now, peace out. Have a great day.